Oh, yeah. Okay, Irie. 60 years. Okay, I've known Iris probably 52. So I started writing all this down. I thought, to heck with it. So I just put the dates and the story, and it's just gonna...
Excuse me for a minute. Russell, do you want to leave? Okay, bye, Russell.
Okay, so Wanda gave me 15 minutes. So I'm gonna try to do 50. Don't really think I need this. Okay. I'm gonna try to do 52 years and 15 minutes. Okay, here we go. Pardon? I can. Okay, 1960.
Oh my God.
We're going to be here a while. 1960. Sit right down with you. Until Iris sees those stories. Okay, I was at Grandma Dennison's in Marlbank. Judy Crowder-Tyner was next door to her grandmother's. Well, Iris, as everyone knows, lived, what, 4 houses up? So she already knew Judy. So she came down one day because we were all outside playing. So then we decided that we were going to, make a playhouse in the chicken coop. Anyways, what does a chicken coop usually have? Chicken lice, okay? Yes, and that. But we got the lice. Anyways, Judy's grandmother, she's throwing a fit because we're all covered in chicken lice. Anyways, so the bad news was we got chicken lice. The good news, it doesn't live on humans. So that's what bonded Iris and I was getting chicken lice together, and Judy. Okay, now we're going to 1968. We were playing ball. Actually, I forgot about this story, but you can, Iris, you can thank Renata because she reminded me. I don't know how I forgot. 1968, we get the ball team going, remember? There was a lot of, actually there was more boys than girls, so we had to kind of have a mixed team. Anyways, we had some really heavy hitters. There was Rick Tupat, Mark Medusa, Clive and Wayne Hopper, David Monty, Iris Dorothy. I think you were there too, Ronnie. Anyways, I wasn't the greatest hitter or runners, but I was a good catcher. So they put me out in right field because it was so many.
That's hands up.
I couldn't run.
No, you couldn't. But you could, yeah.
So anyways, there was two.
Sure.
There was 2 out, remember? Mark comes up to bat.
Helen, I don't know what I did 5 minutes ago. Come on here.
I've got a good memory. Anyways, Mark comes up to bat. I'm in right field. I've got to catch this ball or else because I'm going to either be made a fool of, teased, whatever, right? I mean, it's 1960. What, Wanda? 80. Yeah. Okay. Strike 1. Miss. Strike 2, miss. Strike 3, it came right at me. About 100 miles an hour, right? I caught it, believe it or not. In catching it, hold this for a minute, Wanda. It caught my left finger, baby finger, Iris, on my left hand. It's not working. You remember that? Yes. Yes. So anyways,
It's not working.
Check the cord on the mic.
there we go.
No.
There? Yeah. So they were all out. So when we go to home, so I go up to my dear friend, my finger's swelling, looked like a burnt sausage at that moment. She goes, oh, Aggie, which she called me back then. She takes her finger, goes, oh, pinches it and twists it. Yeah. Yeah, we're still friends. Have I ever got her back? No. Am I going to? Yes. Even if we're in the Parrot Center, I will be trying to get back at you for hit doing it.
It's a wheelchair race.
Yes. They'll probably put us in. I think it's Lilac Knoll when you're doing it. So. Now I'm thirsty.
It's not because you're as old as ours.
Does everybody know she's 35 days older than me? Okay. As long as you know that, we're good. It was great when she was 16. I'm going to be 16 before you, Helen. Not so great when you're going to be 60, though, is it? Okay, we're 1969 now. We're moving right along. Oh, she broke
Break it, Helen.
Okay. 69. Now everybody's familiar with Marlbank. 69. We got the Churchill That's where you went to sit to make sure somebody stopped and pick you up.
Mainly Johnny.
Sorry, Johnny, I have to tell this story. Then we go down to Merle's garage. He had the jukebox. And the music was all piped out in those days. Not there now, I don't think.
I'm going to be starting on yours.
Okay, we're not having a party though, Iris. I can't fill a hall, I haven't got enough friends. Anyway.
You haven't made one, Helen.
I know, so anyways, Iris and I go in, we put the money in the jukebox. We get Bad Moon Rising playing. Back then, we had more time to talk. We called it Creedence Clearwater, Bad Moon Rising, and we laughed. Now it's CCR, BMR, LMAO. So, out we are. We're singing our little lungs out. Did we hear the end of that song? Never have. You know why? Red Scout went up through Marlbank. Helen, come on, we gotta go up to the church hill. So Iris always did love to walk, did I? Not so much. So up we go. We're sitting on the church hill. Cement, everyone remembers the cement on that? Oh, yeah. So we sit there. Johnny goes up, Johnny goes down. Thought we were playing tennis. Johnny goes up, Johnny goes down. Finally, Johnny stopped. Thank God. He comes up, hello, Iris. Can I go for a ride? I said, oh, well, I don't know. I said, Iris. They said, you want to come too? No, I said, no, that's okay. Plus, he's working in St. Catherine's. He's supposed to phone at 9. Well, never ever did phone at 9. It was usually 2 or 3, but that's my story at my party. Yeah. So anyways, Iris looks at me and you could just see the relief in her eyes and I was going home. Okay, we're moving right along now. We're up to 1970. All these good stories happened back then. Okay, Russ and I got married in 1970. Iris was at the wedding. Johnny came.
Poor Russell.
Poor Russell. Johnny came to the reception. I think he had to milk or something. Anyways, they ended up leaving together. Well, nowadays, I guess you say you're either in a relationship or you're single. Back then, we were going steady. So, the next day, Russ and I were leaving for our honeymoon, Niagara Falls. But don't anybody get too excited, because we're moving to St. Catherine's. It's 10 minutes, maybe 15 to the falls, okay? So I don't want anybody to get excited we went to the falls for our honeymoon. Okay, so Iris came down to wish us all the best. She says, Helen, I got something to tell you. Johnny asked me to go steady last night. Well, I was so thrilled. My best friend finally was the love of her life, and I wouldn't have to sit on that cement church hill anymore. Plus, I was leaving, so I didn't know what you were going to do. Okay, Russ and I moved back down, 1974. Mom decided she wanted to go to Nashville. So we get a book a bus trip. Lana?
You're unplugging here, honey.
How am I for time, Wanda? This is the last story.
Oh, one more story,
Okay.
that's it now.
So we booked a trip. There was Iris, myself, Mrs. D, Lana, and my sister Bonnie. That was the year that John Denver came out with, what was the song, Iris? Thank God I'm a country boy. I know, you loved that song so much, didn't you? Anyway, she said I sang it all the way there, all the way back, which is impossible because it's 28-hour drive there, 28-hour drive back. It could not have been all the way there and all the way back. Anyway. So Lana, was it all the way there and all the way back?
Yes.
Lana, you're not supposed to agree on this.
Anyways, my dear, happy birthday, my old friend. This song's for you. And no, it's not John Denver. Hit it, Jack.
I know, I just wanted to say that. You just wait till yours. You got 35 days to wait.
I